From the very first second Dylan Wang and Bai Lu share the screen, something unmistakable happens. It feels less like the beginning of a story and more like the continuation of one that already existed somewhere beyond the frame. Their connection does not need explanation. It does not need dramatic build-up. It simply is. Quietly powerful, deeply magnetic, completely consuming. Viewers do not choose to ship them. It happens naturally, almost unconsciously, as if the heart recognizes something the mind cannot fully explain. Dylan Wang brings with him an intensity that feels both commanding and restrained. His presence alone can shift the mood of a scene. There is strength in his posture, confidence in his movements, yet behind it all lies a depth of emotion that feels carefully guarded. He plays characters who often carry weight within them: unspoken pain, unresolved longing, silent devotion. Bai Lu steps into this space with extraordinary balance. She radiates warmth, intelligence, and emotional awareness. Her expressions feel genuine, her reactions instinctive, her presence comforting. When they come together, it feels like two contrasting energies finding perfect harmony. What makes Dylan Wang x Bai Lu so mesmerizing is how effortlessly they communicate without words. Silence becomes their strongest tool. A pause before speaking. A breath held just a second too long. A look that lingers when it should not. These moments create a tension that feels electric. Dylan Wang often conveys emotion through restraint. His eyes reveal what his words cannot. Bai Lu responds with subtle understanding, her gaze softening as if she already knows the truth he is hiding. These exchanges feel intimate, almost too real, as if the audience is intruding on something deeply personal. Their emotional scenes are layered and complex, never shallow or predictable. Conflict arises not because of petty misunderstandings, but because the world around them refuses to be kind. They are often placed on opposite sides of circumstance, forced to choose between duty and desire, between safety and love. When they argue, the pain feels authentic. It is not loud or explosive. It is quiet and heavy. Dylan Wang delivers these moments with controlled intensity, his emotions simmering beneath the surface. Bai Lu meets him with raw vulnerability, her strength shining even through moments of heartbreak. Watching them struggle feels like watching two people desperately try and protect something precious in an unforgiving reality. One of the most powerful elements of their story is longing. There are scenes where they are separated by distance, by silence, by unspoken truths. Yet even apart, their connection never fades. Dylan Wang's character often looks lost when Bai Lu is not by his side, as if a part of him is missing. Bai Lu's character carries herself with resilience, but her eyes reveal how deeply she feels the absence. These moments of separation do not weaken their bond. They deepen it. They make every reunion more meaningful, more emotionally charged. When Dylan Wang and Bai Lu finally reunite after hardship, the impact is overwhelming. These are not rushed moments. They are slow and deliberate, allowing emotion to fully unfold. A simple touch of the hand feels monumental. A shared breath feels like relief after a long struggle. Dylan Wang allows his character to finally release the weight he carries, even if only briefly. Bai Lu becomes his safe place, his anchor, the one person who sees him completely and accepts him without condition. These scenes stay with viewers long after the screen fades to black. What truly defines Dylan Wang x Bai Lu as meant for each other is the way they grow through love. Dylan Wang's character often begins guarded and closed off, shaped by experience and disappointment. Through Bai Lu, he learns softness. He learns patience. He learns that opening his heart does not make him weak. Bai Lu's character evolves alongside him. She gains courage, strength, and clarity through their bond. She learns to stand firm in her beliefs while still holding space for love. Their relationship is not about one saving the other. It is about mutual transformation. The quiet moments between them are just as powerful as the dramatic ones. Sitting together in stillness, sharing thoughts without urgency, walking side by side with no destination, simply enjoying each other's presence. Small smiles exchange across a room. These scenes feel incredibly real, like fragments of everyday life rather than scripted drama. It is here that their chemistry feels most natural, rooted in comfort and familiarity. They feel like two people who understand each other deeply, without needing constant reassurance. Visually, their pairing is stunning. Scenes are often framed to highlight their closeness, their shared space, their emotional connection. Nighttime scenes feel dreamlike, as if the world exists only for them. Emotional moments are shot in ways that draw attention to their expressions, their eyes, their subtle movements. Dylan Wang frequently positions himself protectively, stepping forward instinctively when Bai Lu is at risk. His devotion is shown through action rather than words. Bai Lu responds with quiet strength, standing beside him as an equal. Their partnership feels balanced and respectful, built on trust rather than control. Even in lighter scenes, their chemistry never fades. Playful teasing, gentle banter, and shared laughter add depth to their relationship. These moments remind viewers that love is not only about pain and sacrifice, it is also about joy, warmth, and shared happiness. These lighter interactions make their bond feel complete and believable. It feels lived in, like a relationship that exists beyond the confines of the story. Fans cannot stop shipping Dylan Wang x Bai Lu because their connection feels authentic. There's a natural rhythm to their interactions that cannot be forced or manufactured. They move together with ease, responding to each other instinctively. This authenticity resonates deeply with viewers, creating an emotional attachment that goes beyond the characters they portray. It feels as though their connection transcends the script, reaching directly into the hearts of the audience. As their story progresses, each challenge strengthens their bond rather than breaking it. Each obstacle reveals the depth of their devotion. Each sacrifice feels meaningful because it is rooted in love. Dylan Wang x Bai Lu take viewers on an emotional journey that feels rich and immersive. They make love feel powerful yet fragile, intense yet comforting. They show that true connection is not about perfection, but about perseverance. There is something timeless about their pairing. It feels like the kind of love story that could exist in any era, in any setting. Two people finding each other against all odds, choosing each other again and again, even when it is difficult. This timeless quality is what makes their story linger in the mind long after the final scene. This is why fans replay their scenes endlessly. Why edits flood social media. Why discussions never seem to end. Dylan Wang x Bai Lu remind us why we fall in love with dramas in the first place. To feel deeply. To escape into a world where emotions are raw and connections are meaningful. To believe in love that endures. Dylan Wang x Bai Lu are more than just an on-screen couple. They are a feeling that stays with you. A story that unfolds slowly and beautifully, leaving a lasting imprint on the heart. They feel like two souls written into the same destiny, finding each other no matter the distance, no matter the challenge. Meant for each other, not only within the world of the drama, beyond everything we've already seen and felt. The story of Dylan Wang x Bai Lu stretches far beyond the boundaries of any single episode or scene. Even when the screen goes dark and the music fades, their presence refuses to leave the heart. It lingers quietly, settling into mind, replaying moments again and again. This is a kind of connection that does not end when the story pauses. It continues to live inside the audience, growing stronger with every remembered glance, every unspoken emotion, every choice they made for each other. What makes Dylan Wang x Bai Lu so unforgettable is how their bond feels constant and unshakable. No matter where the story takes them, no matter how circumstances shift, there's always a sense that they belong in the same emotional space. Even when separated by distance or silence, their connection remains alive. Dylan Wang's character may turn away, but his thoughts never truly leave Bai Lu. Bai Lu's character may remain composed and resilient, but her heart is always aware of his presence. This invisible pull between them creates a feeling of destiny, as though the story itself bends and reshapes just to guide them back together. As time passes within the narrative, their emotional depth only becomes richer. Dylan Wang portrays a character shaped by responsibility, sacrifice, and inner conflict. Every decision he makes feels heavy, as if he understands the cost of every step forward. Yet it is Bai Lu who gives those sacrifices meaning. She becomes the reason behind his endurance, the quiet strength behind his resolve. In her presence, his guarded nature softens. The tension in his shoulders eases. The loneliness that wants to find him slowly fades. Bai Lu's character, in return, draws courage from his unwavering presence. Through him, she becomes more confident, more grounded, and more willing to face challenges head-on. Their shared moments grow more layered as their story unfolds. A simple look now carries the weight of everything they have endured together. A brief smile feels like reassurance. A pause before speaking feels like trust. Dylan Wang and Bai Lu turn subtlety into something powerful. The smallest gestures become emotionally charged, creating scenes that feel intimate and deeply personal. These are the moments that fans replay endlessly, not because they're dramatic, but because they feel real. Trust becomes one of the strongest pillars of their relationship. There is a growing certainty that no matter what obstacles arise, they will stand together. This trust is never loud. It is shown through quiet choices. Dylan Wang's character listens more carefully, waits more patiently, and protects without hesitation. Bai Lu's character responds with loyalty, understanding, and a strength that does not demand recognition. Together, they form a partnership rooted in respect and emotional honesty, making their bond feel mature and deeply grounded. As their journey continues, challenges no longer feel like threats to their love, but tests of its depth. Each difficulty forces them to confront fears they have long avoided. Each moment of doubt reveals just how much they are willing to risk for one another. Instead of pulling them apart, these trials push them toward growth. Dylan Wang and Bai Lu portray this evolution with remarkable authenticity, allowing viewers to witness love as something that grows stronger through hardship rather than breaking under it. There are moments when vulnerability takes center stage. Dylan Wang's character finally allows himself to be seen fully, without armor, without pretense. His strength shifts from control to trust. Bai Lu's character meets this vulnerability with calm reassurance. She does not need grand speeches. Her presence alone is enough. Standing beside him becomes an act of devotion, a silent promise that he does not have to face the world alone. These scenes resonate deeply, reminding viewers that love is not about perfection, but about acceptance. Their emotional payoffs become increasingly powerful. Reunions feel heavier with meaning. Separation feels more painful. Happiness feels more precious because it is earned. Every shared moment carries the awareness of what it took to get there. Dylan Wang x Bai Lu make viewers feel every rise and fall, every quiet hope and unspoken fear. Their ability to carry this emotional weight is what makes their story feel alive and deeply immersive. What truly sets them apart is how their love feels timeless. It does not belong to just one setting or one moment. It feels like the kind of connection that could exist across different lives, different circumstances, different worlds. Two people who would always find their way back to each other, no matter how far they are pushed apart. This timeless quality is what keeps fans emotionally invested, imagining their story continuing long after the final scene. The audience does not simply watch Dylan Wang x Bai Lu. They experience them. Their emotions become shared emotions. Their struggles feel personal. Their happiness feels earned. This deep emotional involvement is why their pairing continues to inspire discussion, and it's an endless admiration. It is not just about chemistry. It is about connection that feels genuine and lasting. As their story stretches forward, it becomes clear that this is not a fleeting pairing. It is one that leaves a mark. A story that stays with you in quiet moments. A love that feels steady, resilient, and deeply human. Dylan Wang x Bai Lu remind us why stories matter, why we seek them out, why we hold on to them. In the end, their journey reinforces what viewers felt from the very beginning. This is a bond that feels written into fate, a connection that grows stronger with every challenge, every sacrifice, every shared silence. Dylan Wang x Bai Lu are not just characters sharing a screen. They are two souls moving toward each other, again and again, no matter the distance. Meant for each other in every sense of the words, not only within the story, but forever in the hearts of those who watch them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.